apologize about that, young man. Say, are you Mr. Richard?
Yeah.
Mr. Richard, I apologize for the confusion, young man.
No problem.
Hey, respect goes two ways. If I don't give you anything, how can I bring it in return?
No. I'm just pleased that we're able to get your rig to come off the street.
You ain't gonna be willing to get up there and help me and tailgate him?
Oh, yeah.
We got a $2 dollar.
That's why we're here.
Okay, so I'm dealing with a bunch of young men then, is what you're telling me. I'm
We're working granddaddy here.
Young man, I'm trying to joke with you gentlemen because if I look at this, if I don't joke with you gentlemen, that means that I'm dealing with ex-vets. And next thing you know, I could be winding up in one of these spots here.
We're not that bad.
We're not that bad.
That's what we're going to prevent you from doing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a fool, what do you expect? If it's a ship lane, it wouldn't have been down.
We knocked the forge down.
You know
We're
what
talking about that already.
You know what that means, don't you? Flip up in the right direction. Drive over tones on foot. Forget out one and dash.
You're looking to
You're
looking to be at one of these plots, aren't you?
I'm trying to give you respect. And it wasn't anything to do with this. It was, that's the seafood.
You think I'd hauled square bales once or twice, huh?
It looks like you got the stacking ability.
You carry them. And I said, nah, not this year. No.
You know, if you do fall, I got it on the camera for...
For my insurance claim?
Bob. 75 pounds they weigh.
Huh?
You weigh 75 pounds a box?
Yep. Look at me go.
Name, rank, and serial number, sir. What organization are you with?
Kansas.
What organization are you with, ma'am?
And
You need a hand unloading them and moving them over, or
if
got
you
enough?
want to give them a hand, yeah, I got to stay here and.
You have a good side?
I have a good side? Depends on who you ask.
I can do that. It's not a problem.
Probably go through if we put them on their sides. If you want to keep them upright. Don't have it in the dolly.
No. I'll show you something. Hold on. Give it through the time when that's going to get
Yeah.
Thank you, young man. Thank you, young man.
You betcha. You betcha, don't, you know.
Oh, young man.
You know. I detect that southern accent, southern English. You can pull it up.
And what's your position, Mr. Ryder?
I'm with the Civil Air Patrol, Wreaths Across America event coordinator. Had a grand total of 1,353 wreaths that were sponsored. So over 300 of them will be going to Arlington again this year. Last year we didn't get a chance because we opened up section 16, and so that prevented us from sending any to Arlington last year. But this year we're back on the roll again. It seems like every year we're increasing more and more wreaths here in Minot, and it's because of our media that gets the story out for us. And somehow some people who missed it from whatever time we've been doing it have caught the vision and said, hey, I want to participate in getting a wreath out for our veterans and remembering our families, because the mission for the Wreaths Across America is to remember the fallen and to honor those who serve and to teach our children the value of freedom. And we here in the Minot area, the reason why we have Wreaths Across America here is to say thank you to the family members who've lost a loved one. And while most of us are enjoying a nice holiday meal at Christmas time, we have some families that have an empty chair because that empty chair represents the one that has been taken from them. And so that's why we do Wreaths Across America here in Minot. We don't use it to decorate the graves, because we decorate graves on Memorial Day. And for Wreaths Across America, we're doing it to honor our fallen heroes and their family members. The wreaths come from Columbia Falls, Maine. There's a gentleman who owns a tree farm, and he owns a wreath factory. And back in 1992, he had wreaths left over, and he remembered as a young boy of 12 years of age, he wanted a trip to Washington, D.C. because he sold the most newspapers in his little town. And when he went to Washington, D.C., the one thing he remembered the most was Arlington. And when he grew up and he started this business of making wreaths and selling them, and when he had a whole bunch left over, he decided to donate what he had left over to Arlington. And then by 2007, the rest of the country caught his dream, and they wanted it all over our country. So in 50 states, there are wreaths being distributed at this moment. I understand that there's over 1,600 locations that are receiving wreaths, and over 700,000 wreaths have been put together by volunteers. And they start probably in September or October getting all these wreaths together. And these are from his trees, they're balsam wreaths, and I'm sure right now you can kind of smell the fragrance of the wreaths, and we're grateful for Mr. Worcester in opening up his factory and sending out these wreaths to various parts of our country to honor our veterans. Mandan's about 7 years ahead of us. So they started first back in 2007. And then we came on board in 2014. And I actually went to the superintendent at that time and wanted to do something. I didn't even know about Wreaths Across America until I wanted to bring something to Minot that we could put wreaths on our veterans' graves during the Christmas holiday. Not to decorate them, but just to, show our token of appreciation to the family members who lost their loved ones. And Christmas is one of the hardest times for most families when they've lost someone to kind of celebrate. But It's also to show that with these men and women that we've lost, we have the freedom to have this here in our city and in celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ for Christmas.
Come on, Jeremy. Where you go? You're in the valley.
Well, I figure I probably have about 330 boxes right now.
What's that?
I probably have about 330 boxes because I've loaded and unloaded every few damn balls.
Yeah, so you take 118 times 2. Starts this
Three
one
more
on this side.
boxes come at the end's bringing to this thing. I got a call for some more volunteers last night. Tomorrow morning at 9.
One more there. Probably, if there's 6 of them, there'll be one bottle. We got 116 instead of 118. So.
I gotta go home and remove snow in 2 driveways.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for helping out.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dean?
Yeah, you betcha.
Thank you, thank you for your help, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your help.
It's worth helping out. Thank you, Steve.